Hello everyone, welcome to a new world, certainly for this channel of mine, but this is a slightly different video to what you're used to from my channel. We are in this very lovely and scenic mesa biome. However, we have this behind me. Now this is part of Retro Barbary, hopefully I pronounced that right. That's part of her Hyper Tower series, or project I guess you could say, and this video is just one part of the playlist that she's going to put together for that. And this Hyper Tower project is all about building on top of each other, up mainly, but can be to the sideway, it can be down if you want to do that. And this project is being worked on by a number of small YouTubers, and if you haven't already started watching this series, then go back to the beginning, find the playlist, go back to the beginning. I'm sure I'll put some links in the description to help you find what you need to find. But anyway, I thought I would start off, before I get on to my building additions to the tower, with a little tour of what's been done so far. As you can see, we've got plenty of mushrooms going on, something very scary over there, we'll come to that shortly. So part one of this project was the base, which Retro herself built, and this is a platform that you can just about make out with some of the new blocks. This puff, I think it's called, which I think is that. I'm getting muddled up. Anyway, lots of new block and palette opportunities, and she's taken advantage of that with this base, which goes all the way around. It's a nice circle. So that was the start of the project. She then, as we will do between every build project from one YouTuber to another, we will nominate a theme, and the theme that was nominated for Deazil 25 is Fruit Castle, which, if I'm honest, would have challenged me creatively slightly more than I would have liked. I'm more of an old-fashioned style builder, which suits the theme that I've been assigned, which I'll come to shortly. But Fruit Castle, what do you do with that? Well, you add segments of orange around a green fruit of some sort. I'm not sure. Apologies if I've missed something obvious. I'm not sure what that fruit is. Obviously, we have a pineapple and orange segment over there. But yes, he didn't just build the outside, no, it's fully furnished on the inside, something that I always struggle with motivation to do. We've got little things here, so it's a fully livable location. It's all connected up, so I think we are now in the orange segment, and we've got kind of a kitchen maybe, and then we continue further up into the pineapple, which is actually a rather pleasant, enchanting space. Nice lighting as well. Oh, and some crops as well for food. Very nice, and for good use of a small amount of space, and the interior decoration is very nice indeed. So, on to the next YouTuber, which was someone with the name of Row Building. Again, please go watch both of these videos if you haven't already. The theme for Row Building that was given to him by Deazil was Creepy Crawlies, which may explain this monstrosity over here, which is a pretty good effort at something that must be incredibly hard to do with all these very spindly legs. And I do like the choice of textures as well. So then we've got mushrooms coming up from a giant tree stump, and of course when you've got spiders you have webs. So this web, which looks remarkably realistic when you zoom back like this, goes all the way to the hills on the side. And yeah, it's just some nice organic mushrooms either side, and the tree even coming out of the tree here. So this is where I step in. So I have been given the optional theme, should add. All of these themes are optional, but I don't want to let the team down. I'm going to go with my theme, which is ancient. So something very old, something that needs to go on top, I would guess, because this seems like a nice platform to build from. And of course I shouldn't be afraid of going out to the sides as well if need be. I don't want to take up too much of the height, because as you can see in the tiny writing in the bottom half of my screen, we have, on the bottom right of my screen, we are on Y102. So there's not a huge, obviously there is a build limit, and already up to just over 100. So I don't want to go too high, so I'm going to take advantage of this flat area. I'm going to go up, say, I don't know, 30 or 40 blocks, and possibly do some lateral building as well. So what am I going to do? Well, at the time of recording, I haven't got a clue, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to try a few different designs, and I'll come back to you when I've had some success. Well folks, this is what I've come up with so far, and yes, this has taken me a lot of thinking. There's so many things that I could do for an ancient building theme, but what I've decided to go for is just, I looked around, and I live in quite an old part of the UK, very old town, and some architecture that does tend to last and are spectacular even to this day are aqueducts. And so what I wanted to build is kind of I guess a fountain in a sort of, possibly in kind of a Roman style or Greek possibly, I'm not quite sure yet. It's work in progress, and this is the base of that fountain here, and an aqueduct that will look probably a bit more aged and weathered. And I'm not sure whether this worked with kind of a sort of a fountain in good condition and an aqueduct that looks like it's been there for thousands of years. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to build this fountain up in the middle, make it quite spectacular. Hopefully make some clever usage of lighting. I think uplighting would be quite good if I put some lights down under here. But what do you think of the aqueduct as well? It's weathered, I think is the best way to describe it. And I've taken good use of the new deep slate blocks, or mostly deep slate blocks are in here, so it has that aged effect. And this is just one module, of course, and each pillar will go all the way over here and connect up to the hillside there. But I just wanted to try this out to see what it would look like first of all. The contrast between these two is not ideal. I think I may try and sort of blend in the two build styles and see how that gets on. I'm not sure yet, but so far I'm pretty pleased with, particularly with the pillar, the design of it. I just need to look at the transition between the two. So I'll be back shortly. Back again. We have now got what is resembling a fountain. I'm pretty happy with it. I kind of started building a Greek column structure, a bit like the Parthenon, so lots of columns. I went for a bit of a roof, but I thought, no, I really like the fountain idea. The aqueduct fits in quite well with that in terms of the water theme. However, the build theme does not. It's very different. So what I am going to do to finish off the most of the construction of this build is to this fountain a little bit. Not quite as aged as the aqueduct, but we'll see what I can come up with. By the way, what do you think? Pretty happy with it. It's got a slight arched area under here when it crosses the river, so I'm just going to build an archway into there to try and span this area, and it goes off just into the mountain, and with water streams in each one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the water streams. I wanted a bit of water in there. I'm also thinking about including some kind of life, some movement, some motion into this build. We've got the water, which is not the most, especially with this shader pack on, it's not the most dynamic movement you'll ever see. So I need to think about that a little more. It might just be something as simple as introducing some villagers to potter around this island. But yeah, we're nearly done so far. Pretty happy with how things are going. I'll bring you back in once I've finished off the final touches. Final touches are now being put into place. I am going to, if I can get typing correctly, add my villagers. I'm going to name each villager after each YouTuber that has contributed towards this project. And each villager will need a bed, of course. Where shall I put the bed for this particular villager? It's got to be inside, I think. We'll put it there. Here we go. Population 1. We'll put retro somewhere near the base that she created. Probably let's just pop her over here. Go. Not really much room for my villager, so I am going to place somewhere with a view. There we go. How about that for a view? Done. So, just to finish off the video, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I am absolutely loving it. I've added extra aging, I've added some plant life to try and give it that kind of slightly ruined effect. The archway, it took me forever and they're still not happy with it, but it will have to do. It does the job, it holds them up. Thank goodness Minecraft doesn't do physics particularly accurately. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I love the extra detailing with the greenery. I think it really makes it look like it's been around for a long time, this structure. The fountain itself, I got rid of any white. It didn't look right. The contrast was all wrong compared with the old aqueduct, and pretty much the same style. And the water coming from the top. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I've not done any time lapses, but I'm sure you won't mind. We have a little bit of life going around the island now. There'll be more. I would encourage all other subsequent YouTubers that work on this project to create your own villager, name tag them, and yeah, hopefully the next person will be able to continue. I've not given them much of a base, so apologies about that. Okay, and that is your lot for today. Hope you enjoyed the video once again. I'm going to choose a theme immediately for the next video. I don't know who's going to be doing it yet, but we'll settle that in our Discord for this project. But the next theme is going to be sci-fi. Good luck with that one, whoever gets that one. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. See you soon.